Hello everyone, welcome back to Warframe, and we're here looking at the Dera Vandal. The Dera Vandal was awarded to PS4 players who took part in the Tuban of Rigor event. PC and Xbox players have not yet had the chance to get this weapon, and they will do so at a later event. The Dera Vandal serves as a reasonable upgrade over the normal Dera, sporting increased base damage, increased status chance, and a small boost to magazine size and crit stats. Now, I was personally hoping for a slightly higher increase to magazine size, but personally I can't complain. It was a free weapon given with the event, and as far as it goes, we don't have that many decent laser guns. Now, I've gone and put 6 Forma on this because it didn't come with any polarities to start with. On each of my builds, I've gone with the standard corrosive heat, magnetic toxin and radiation viral builds. I've gone with shred on all of them because I feel that's a very nice addition, and wildfire on 2 of the 3 for the extra magazine size. Now, keep in mind, all these builds are just my personal preference, and if something else works better for you, then fair enough. I personally have not gone with heavy caliber due to how much it screws the accuracy on the Dera Vandal. It changes it from pinpoint to lasers flying all over the place. The Dera Vandal is a solid, reliable weapon. I mean, in terms of its effectiveness, it's not that much different from the Carrot Grave. Main differences are the damage type, impact versus puncture, the projectile travel time, hit scan versus non-hit scan, and the 0.4 second difference in reload speed. They're really the only main differences. Other than that, there's not going to be much difference between them, and it's personally which one you like more. My personal preference is the Dera Vandal since we don't have that many decent laser guns. I mean, let's face it, I'm never going to want to touch the Super again. Now, some people are a bit down on the Dera Vandal for effectively being, as they would call it, a poor man's Boltor Prime. Now, I can sort of see where they are coming from on this, because it's got the same magazine size, same reload time, they're both base puncture, they've got a similar fire rate. In many ways, the Dera Vandal is a lower damage version of the Boltor Prime. I mean, even down to the non-hit scan projectiles, they are very similar in how they function. Now, this doesn't mean the Dera Vandal is bad, it's still a very good weapon. Now, in hindsight, I'd wish I'd paid more attention to the extra 5% status chance the Dera Vandal had over the Boltor Prime, because 15% status chance on 11.3 fire rate gun? That's actually not to be sneered at. So, at some point I will be trying out a status build on this to see how it fares. And I personally think that could actually go rather well. It's something to experiment with. Now, the clips you're seeing here, I've just gone for a standard base damage build, which works reasonably well for most missions, but frankly the Boltor Prime would just do better in every single way. Now, on my Valkyr, which is later on in the video, I will be using heavy caliber during those clips, and if you look close enough you will notice the quite significant accuracy drop-off. Personally, I feel despite not being that much different from the character, and despite being labelled as a poor man's Boltor Prime, I still find this weapon to be quite a lot of fun. I mean, we really don't have that many good laser guns, and it's nice to actually have something that I can use on some of the higher tier missions. Granted, if I'm going like long periods of time in survival, I'd be better off bringing something with a little more punch. But for pretty much every other mission, it's still a very fun and reliable weapon. Don't knock it till you try it, and for those on PC, you will get to try this in a later event. I mean, much sooner than we get to try the Carrot Grave. Now, the rest of the clips in the video are going to be me trying out the Dera Vandal in various situations. So, to summarise this, is the Dera Vandal better, worse, or equivalent to the Carrot Grave? They're about the same, but if you like to run void missions a lot, then the Dera Vandal will probably be the better choice. Is it going to make you put down your top tier weapon? Probably not, unless you want a decent laser gun for the sake of having laser gun over standard ballistics. Is the Dera Vandal worth your time? Personally, I would say so. If you're a fan of laser guns, then you will definitely want to pick this one up. It's a lot of fun and it's one of the better laser guns out there. It will serve as a nice break from all the Boltor Prime, Soma Prime blitzing through everything, and if you want something different to run through on most missions, then it's definitely worth picking up. For those on PC, when the event comes round for you to grab this, my recommendation is give it a go, you might just enjoy it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Prepare for life support. Additional life support has arrived. Life support activated. Life support has been replenished.